Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, there's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Stafford off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
At the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford, this one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. A quick toss outright. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Stafford. He'll find Miller. That's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
This is Jones. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Bengals nothing. Bradley Pinion.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimous St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 42-yard line.
Watch tight end. You got 3 down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Number 4.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now it's Burrow. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's going to fire one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Fournette. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They're going option play on 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now a handoff looking right. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Equanimous St. Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Stafford. Floating one, incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
A 45-yard now.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that's going to tie us at 13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to number 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Stafford. He sets up the screen to Jones. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his 2nd there.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To the air again, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He's going to go up top again. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
He was covered by...
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. There to stop him was Carlton Davis. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So we come upon halftime with a tie score, 13-all. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now Ross to return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
6 yards to go.
Burrow will throw. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
At the 48-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And there's a situation where as a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow, escaping the pressure right. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Ross on the return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
And not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Now a dump off here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A nice run there by Jones on 1st down as he'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Stafford. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Bucs on third down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He's going to try and take off with it. A quick toss outright, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They go play action with Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
It's a gain of 7.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out, or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. This one into the hands of Burton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Buccaneer, 1st down.
Now it's Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
5-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. 54 month, 54. 54.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Buccaneers' 48-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow looking middle, and it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Equanimous St. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
That ties the game at 23 all.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Stafford now to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Now it's Stafford. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Stafford. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Check 26, check 26.
Here's Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Down.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now Stafford. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Play action. Stafford out to his left, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly. This from long, very long range. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1.
This is my
and he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line.
And how about that? So many times the big play is what does it in overtime. They got one there, move the ball past midfield, and now you know they're on the move, looking to score the game-winning touchdown because a field goal won't finish the game.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Logan Wilson able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now. Now Stafford. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt. It helps out your defense with field position.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Burrow. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. 2 minutes on the clock in overtime in a 3-point ball game. First down. Here's Burrow. And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
Burrow's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. So a little chunk there on 1st as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away. Down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense. Get 1st downs. Get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
To the air again, Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That, the definition of a do-or-die play, but they keep this overtime session going with a first down.
Let's go, D. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we got the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Bengals.